Hello, 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 and welcome all to yet more love readings. Okay, we doing this thing for February. What it is them versus you, and I am going to do it for each and every month. You guys know already that I'm a little different, so I'm not doing zodiacs. I am doing birthday months. Okay, the month that you were born in. All right, and if you want to cross watch, then it would be the month that your partner was born in. All right, but the U is for the querent. Okay, so looking up your birthday month, then the U is you. Looking up their birthday month, the you would be them, and you would be the them. All right. Now, let me tell you guys real quick there will be no sugarcoating here. I am unapologetically true, but I will always keep it unapologetically sage. All right. So let's get started. Okay. Hello. Hello, hello. April Borns. You better come through, April Borns. Okay. So far, let me just go ahead and say this. The April born reading has so far been my favorite. All right. So let me begin so we can get into the reason why. Now, understand now, I ain't saying it's perfect and it's great and it's good and it's everything is, what they say, rainbows and unicorns. I ain't saying that. But doing this reading, it turned out to be my favorite. All right. So, from them, their personal message to you is fall in love when you are ready, not when you're lonely. So here's the thing. It showed up in reverse and it tells me in the feeling I was getting with this one is that this is the type of person that needs constant reassurance that you love them. They may ask you quite often, "Why do you love me?" From the past, from them is represented by the star card in reverse. In this position, in this reading, with this card, it points to extreme self criticism. So your partner criticizes themselves extremely. Okay, so at a high level, so like often, all the time. They have a loss of faith, which has caused them to doubt feelings about love in general. Ooh, Spirit is saying whether they've expressed that or not. And as you listen to these words, you may recall things that points to that. Even though they may not have said, "I've lost faith in love," you probably can track in your mind some things that they've said or done that where it lines up and you're like, "Oh yeah, okay, I see it." And it's due because it's something from the past. Now, understand too, the star reverse does not indicate that things are hopeless. It only indicates that they feel that way. Now, boom shaka laka laka, boom shaka laka. Okay, I love this card. Okay, hopefully I didn't scream and bust y'all eardrums out, but from them in the present position is gaining strength through your understanding, cooperation, and positive reinforcement. Okay. All right. So listen. Okay. Let me calm myself. Strength upright in the present position. Do you hear me? This is beautiful because they needed it. They needed it. And you knew it, saw it, filled it in. This is complementary. You understand what I'm saying? And relationships are supposed to be like that. You're supposed to complement each other. And as this reading goes, according to the cards, that's what's happening. And that's beautiful. You know what? Spirit just placed on my heart to say there may be some singles watching. And because this reading was designed for people who are in a romantic relationship, but for whatever reason, Spirit dropped in my heart right now to say that if you are single, then this is what you have to look forward to. Like, this is the potential. They said potential. They said the word potential. This is the potential. Okay, so moving forward. Um, from them, future. Okay, the future card is represented by death. So first of all, let me say if I haven't before, or if you haven't heard me, because I know I have, but if you haven't heard whichever reading that I've announced this, death, don't look at it as scary. Don't look at it as literal. All right? Because truthfully, there's about maybe. Death is the number 13, and they're telling me 13% of the time is its meaning being literal. Okay? But other than that, it's not literal. They said it's conceptual. So, presented with the opportunity for a mental transformation that will allow them to release the past that affects their relationships. So, let me pull it back and say it slower and explain a little bit more. Death basically and figuratively means the death of something so that you can have a new beginning. Okay? And if you look at it like this, and I'm getting ready to break this down in a way that you guys haven't heard me break it down before. You know, I'm all about imagery, right? This time I'm going to take you to the imagery of the numeric number X. We look at what do we see like in cartoons when they want to show that someone's dead? They put X's over their eyes, right? Right. So you have an X, and then you have 111. One in tarot and in numerology and in angel number messages. One always equates to new beginning. Now, with this being three new beginnings, that means you've had three new beginnings. This culminates, I never know if I'm saying that word right. Anywho, it culminates into a transformation for you. Because most likely somewhere in there, there's been an epitome. You know, you've come to the light of something. You had an epitome, and it's like, whoa, I'm woke now. I see. You know, and it's because of all of the things that you've been through which has caused a transformation in the most, in my opinion, as indigo, in the most glorious form of the death card is when you have a transformation. But a transformation comes from a bunch of experiences and feelings, emotions, and other not so good relationships that you've had, which all turned into lessons that you learned. And therefore, from your experience, which turned into lessons learned, you've reached a point of transformation, which is beautiful. Now, in tarot, they always refer to give a visual of, you know, death card and how it works as the butterfly, the transformation of the butterfly, the caterpillar to the butterfly. And yes, I use that sometimes too, so that's why I'm throwing that in there. The transformation. So it's like you were the caterpillar and then you cocooned. Okay, that's you taking in all them lessons, and then you woke up to be a beautiful butterfly. Once you got them lessons, you like, okay, I got it, and here I am. That's what it looks like when you've learned all of the lessons that your higher power has given to you, and you got it. It clicked. You're like, I got it. Okay, you come out like the butterfly. So, for this to be in the future position is beautiful, okay? So, look at it that way and not in any other. But first, let me tell you guys that with this whole series, it's going to be 12, one for each month. And whichever them versus you video gets the most likes, that's the one that's going to receive a free extended. So be sure to click like and subscribe if you haven't already. Everything you need, your courage, strength, compassion, and love, everything you need is already within you. This is your personal message to them, and it's in reverse. Everything you need, your courage, strength, compassion, and love, everything you need is already within you. I believe this message is in reverse because you feel like they're not hearing you when you say it. Here we are on you, April Barnes. Come through, April Barnes. Okay. So, the past. Your past is represented by the reversed Nine of Swords. Now, let me say Nine of Swords. Nine of Swords upright means you're worried all night about something. All right, look at that dragon. He trying to slay, but it was in reverse, which means the dragon is slain. Get into it. So what that looks like in reverse is that your worry has ended and you're facing or you faced problems instead of ignoring them. So basically, it's like you came to the table and said, all right, what's up? What's up? You know, we ain't gonna walk around here and act like what's happening ain't happening, you know. But Spirit is telling me it took time for you to come to that they said brave move. So and you know what, it's funny because we all have to sometimes bring somebody to the table and say what's going on. You know, we ain't gonna act like what just happened didn't happen, you know. And especially when you are talking to someone who wants to pretend like what just happened didn't happen, and especially when you feel like you already know that they're going to act that way, it sometimes I can see that it does take courage and bravery to bring that person to the table when you know that they're going to respond in that manner. But kudos to you because it worked out for you. Let's continue. All right, from you in the present, it is represented yet by another beautiful card that I love when it's upright. This is three, okay, of pentacles. And first of all, let me say this. The pentacles is the coin. The coin is the what? Money, honey. Now, here's the thing. In this reading, these pentacles are less money and more of working together for the greater good, okay? Because that's what this card means ultimately. The three of pentacles is when people get together and work for the greater good of whatever their mission is, okay? Learning more about each other and deepening trust by developing plans for the future. Your partner feels supported when balance is created, and you've tuned into that. You guys are working together. And notice the even though it's three of pentacles, but just with imagery, I'm tying it back to the death card, which had the 111, the new beginning, new beginning, new beginning. You guys, there are so many signs in this reading where you guys are linked together. Okay, so remember to hit like and everything if you guys want to extend it on this. But this one, like I said, one of my favorites. Let me continue. All right, so from you, the future is represented by the 10 of Wands. Look at this. Here's the X. Here's the X. Didn't I say that the death card? I drew you guys' attention to the numeral, the Roman numerals. Okay, pardon my flub with the words, but Roman numerals. Anyway, moving right along. Here's the X, because the card before this was just the what? The three. But you guys landed in the same place anyway, because the death card had the X and the threes in the future position, but since you are the one who's balancing it out, helping the balance and working it through, that's what balance is. That's what balance is. You don't just dump everything in one place. You see where the things are needed in order to create balance. And I can see that this person, you, if you're born in April, you're actively making an effort to balance things. So we have the X here, which everything I said with the other X and the threes mean the same thing. Now this was in reverse, which I was happy to see because ultimately it means not carrying burdens alone. You'll begin to sort burdens that you used to carry all by yourself. You'll release unnecessary burdens, work through what's yours, and you'll share what's left. This is what I call, me, Indigo, I call it healthy helping each other, which is the complete opposite of codependency. So continue to encourage each other and lift each other up, but be careful not to slip into codependency. Now, if you would like for this reading to be clarified for free, no charge from you, go ahead and click like, okay? Because whichever reading has the most likes will be the reading that gets the free extended, okay? For a personal love reading, please check the description box below. I will answer all of your personal questions on how to move forward or even how you got in this situation in the first place. I would like to ask you to please click like and subscribe. Be sure to share and ring the bell in order to be notified for the very next reading session, okay?